Attorney General Ken Paxton says Collin County commissioners should continue blocking a planned Muslim enclave. This is Monday, March 16th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Thanks for kicking off your week with the Texas Minute. The Supreme Court of Texas says that a homosexual advocacy group must turn over records as part of an ongoing investigation. More on that story coming up. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is advising Collin County officials to continue rejecting development plans for a proposed Islamic community, citing ongoing litigation related to the project. The controversial community, planned as an expansion of the East Plano Islamic Center, was originally called Epic City, but has since been rebranded as The Meadow. Plans include building up to 1,000 residences, plus a mosque, school, and other amenities catering to Muslim families on more than 400 acres located in unincorporated areas of Collin and Hunt counties. No development has actually begun on the property yet. Earlier this year, County Judge Chris Hill revealed that Collin County officials had rejected an initial application submitted by the project's developers because it was incomplete. Paxton's letter late last week to Hill and other Collin County Commissioners Court members noted that there are significant doubts as to the, quote, legitimacy and lawfulness of the proposed development. A British subject who's been living in Harris County pleaded not guilty last week to a federal charge alleging that he voted illegally in the 2024 presidential election. Samuel James Hall is a green card holder from Great Britain. He faces up to 1 year in federal prison if convicted. The Harris County Tax Assessor Collector and Voter Registrar's Office said that it first became aware of Hall's presence on the voter rolls in June 2025, 7 months after the election. Texas Supreme Court is forcing an LGBT organization to produce documents related to illegal gender mutilation procedures on minors. The group had been fighting demands made by the Office of the Attorney General since early 2024. At issue has been a 2023 state law that prohibits the medical mutilation of children for so-called gender transitioning, gender reassignment, or gender dysphoria purposes. Since enactment of the law, the Office of the Attorney General has tried to determine if medical providers are misleading insurers and others through fraudulent billing practices. Pro-LGBT groups filed a lawsuit to block enforcement of the law, leading the OAG to seek related records from the group PFLAG. PFLAG stands for Parents, Families, and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. A lower court sided with the LGBT group, but now the Supreme Court is ordering PFLAG to release the requested documents. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Howdy, folks. I'm Chris Salcedo, a veteran broadcaster, author, and conservative political analyst. I take a no-nonsense approach to the toughest questions Americans are wrestling with today. Join me on the Salcedo Storm podcast, where I discuss national, state, cultural news. Tune in weekdays wherever you listen to your podcasts.
The city of Starbase, which is home to Elon Musk's SpaceX launch facility in South Texas, will be canceling its upcoming city election after no candidate filed to challenge the current office holders. Under Texas law, local governments can cancel elections when every race on the ballot is uncontested. That means Starbase's current leadership will remain in office without voters needing to cast ballots. Starbase officially became a city after Cameron County approved its incorporation following a petition effort from residents tied to the SpaceX development near Boca Chica Beach last year. If you enjoy the Texas Minute, please consider giving us a rating, leaving a review, or sharing it with your friends. We appreciate the feedback, and they'll appreciate learning more about what's happening in the Lone Star State. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Nick Shepard and based on the original reporting of Aaron Anderson, Michael Wilson, Travis Morgan, and Brandon Waltons. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, let's all go have a great week.